Alright, welcome back to my insane Rocket League life, and if I sound less enthused, it's because I just made about 2 hours of videos and realized my microphone sucked. So again, I'm not a content creator, and this whole experience has sucked, and I hate doing it, and I want somebody else to take over this for me so I don't have to do it, and I'm really upset that I'm the only person who cares about this and notices this. But anyways, I'm following up on my last video. I talked about the freestyler bindings. I promised to make these as fast as possible moving forward. So freestyler bindings, there's two different ones. It's having left and right in the middle of your sequence in some manner. It kind of gives you the pros of floating further, traveling further. You feel like you're using less boost to do more things. That is kind of the pros. The cons are, again, your physical properties. You're a little bit gunked up. You're slow. You're having trouble to turn your analog stick, again, without using any other buttons. It's just the analog stick. Physical properties, up, down, left, right, your different flips, all of the different touches that you get on the car with the ball. Those are all physical properties. So again, that was the freestyler binding. I'm going to talk about there's only two other, I guess, categories of bindings. The one category I'm talking about today is the speed bindings. And the speed bindings, there's three different ones, three different kind of combinations. Again, combinations might be the wrong word because I want to go over that in the future. Sequences, three different sequences that you can use to achieve different speed outcomes. And again, I feel like I'm flipping faster. I feel like I am, accelerating faster. I feel like I'm traveling faster overall with these different bindings. We've all been in games before where, you're lining up with a guy and you've seen it, 100 times before, and then, you think you're going to 50 with that guy and he just dusts you the ball, right? Like, of course, there's an element of human performance, and honestly, that guy may just be faster than you, but, my argument is that a lot of these bindings I have, change the acceleration of my car. So I'm actually going to default my settings. I'm going to do one change because of the combination, so just pretend you're not even watching what I'm doing. Okay, so we're going to talk about the speed bindings. So the speed bindings are all three of them. Again, there's only three different sequences. All three of them have left or right at the beginning of the sequence, and I think that's what gives you kind of the speed property. Again, it's just an insane concept to try to explain, and I really want someone else to do this for me. But I just did right in the background that you didn't see, so I want to do left first because I never want to repeat. If I did left and then I default, and I did left again, I feel like that gives me the heavy car glitch. So again, if you're watching this video for the first time, it's probably useless. You might want to go watch the other videos, or turn this one off and save your brain. But the first speed combination I'm going to go over is going to be the kind of one where I feel like I'm getting a barrel roll. Sorry, not a barrel roll. It's an insane concept. I feel like I'm just going to change it. It's where you have left in the front, an arrow and or drive backwards in the middle, and then you have the other either arrow right or left at the end. So I really like this combination. This is the combination where I feel like you see a lot of those people who get the flick at the end, like it gives you a little whiplash to it. Like you see my whiplash at the end of my flip, like I'm not doing anything, I'm just flipping, right, and it gives me that little whiplash at the end. So like I would get a reset, right, and then I'd flip, and then I'd get this little whiplash flick into the net, and it would send it super far. So again, I feel like I am traveling faster with this in terms of acceleration. I feel like these flips are a lot faster. Like I'm traveling a lot greater distances using these flips. I feel like in terms of the I'm not even exactly sure how to explain it. But you do have setbacks, right? So setbacks are kind of the same. They're always going to be a little bit of the same. Your car is gunked up in one way, right? Like I'm struggling to turn right a little bit, or which way am I struggling? I'm struggling to turn left. So I'm struggling to actually use my analog stick to turn left. while I'm, again, just the left side. I have free range over the right side pretty much. The left side is a little bit more like gunked up. Try to go through these quick. That's the first one. The next one is going to have both of these in front, right? Either right first and then left, or left first and then right. I just did left first, so I'm going to do right on this one. So this one is where I just want you to focus on the nose of my car, like the actual, you see the nose right there, you see that? This is one where if you have right and left, again, right first or left first, but both of them in front of Errol and drive backwards, I kind of feel like you get this tight turn. Like if you see my nose, like this tight turn that I'm getting with my nose is very unique to this binding, right? Like this very tight turn of this nose, and again, it can be emphasized with combinations, which makes no sense to anybody because I haven't gone over it. But you can, like the binding that I just did, theoretically, since the defaults go in the background, you know, you can end up on this same binding with the same general properties, but it's different every single time. So you can end up on a more favorable one that, you know, gives you more benefits than it does cons. You know, and again, I don't even know if anybody can tell that my whole gameplay changes once I default my settings and do these, right? But like the whole, I relearned the damn game. Anyways, last one. Last one is the one where I feel like I'm getting more of a barrel roll flip. I actually end up on this one a lot of the time. I just feel like it has a lot of the best of all the three different categories of bindings that I will go over. But it's where you have, again, one of these in front. I did right last time, so I'm going to do left. The next one is going to be either air roll or drive backwards. And then I'm going to go ahead and do right and then end it off with, again, whichever one I didn't do between air roll and drive backwards. So again, it's going to give me kind of a barrel roll flip. If you see this is like the only way I can really describe this flip. Like it's just kind of I'm just barrel rolling through it. A lot of the performance, like I end up here most of the time because of the different turns that I can get. Just in general, again, every time I end up here, it's a different feeling. This doesn't feel, you know, the way I would want my car to feel when I'm playing the game, but it's still, you know, very favorable to the way that I play Rocket League. Like that flip right there, like when I got that reset, ideally, I would not like to pop off the ball in the manner that I did. And my arguments and my proven, you know, experience can tell you that I can change my settings, get back to this binding in a certain manner, and then get that same flip and have my car interact with that flip differently. So that's why I'm building this up for the combinations video. I don't think anybody's ever going to, you know, understand it fully, but, you know, that's how I feel like people can get to a very comfortable Rocket League experience. You get to, you know, maybe become some of these freestylers that you see, like Arrow. But anyways, quick video. That's all I got.